Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Melchelle Show, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited about this
So
one.
excited. We got Big Vest in the building.
The
Y'all doing? How y'all
legend, the
doing?
man. We got the man, the myth, and the legend, man. How many,
Yes.
how many, how many classic haircuts do you got in these Vegas streets right now, man? Just put a number out there. How many? I mean, throw something crazy out there. I mean, go ahead. I mean, throw.
500,000.
Okay. We like that.
Crazy.
We like that
Five
number.
hundred thousand haircuts in his
Yeah.
career right
Yeah.
now, man. Clap that up.
Clap it
Gotta
up.
be somewhere in there.
Yeah, I gotta say something real quick. The other day, right? You
Okay.
cut his hair.
Yeah.
And he came back. Was it on a Sunday?
Yeah, yeah.
It was a Sunday, right?
I don't really know.
Okay, well, he came back and he was like, "Babe, look at my hair. You see the line like that?" And I was like,
I think I
was-
hit you up
Yeah,
about
you
that.
had
"Yeah."
called
He
me.
was like, "You see the line? Normally they gotta do this and that, but Big Vess, he got me just right." And I felt like, how the women are when we get our hair done, we kind of got a little sass. You know what I'm trying to say? It wasn't sass, but it was something else. And I was like,
I had a
"Okay,
little extra pep in my step.
yeah."
You know what I
So
mean?
okay, Big Vess. Okay,
It
Big Vess.
Look, man, it's all about confidence building, man.
Yeah,
Well, you
I'm
did
telling
that.
you.
That's what you did do.
Man, no, and that's, I mean, people don't understand, especially in, black culture,
Yeah.
how sacred, right? Like the barber shop and the beauty salon
Yes.
is to our culture. I mean,
It
we
really
coming
is.
we coming
Therapeutic.
from a culture
Yeah.
of oppression, right? We're coming from a culture of systematic racism. We're coming from a culture where people convinced us we was animals.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, no, I mean like not
Goodness.
basically, like let's literally,
Literally,
right?
yeah. That's
We weren't-
crazy.
Like, and that's not that long ago. That's a few grandmas. I
Yeah.
tell people all the time, like, man, you 2.5 grandmas, maybe three, you're
Yeah.
back in the plantation.
Yeah.
That's
We're not
that's
worthy
not-
of beauty,
Crazy.
right?
Yeah, you get what
Not
I'm trying
worthy
to
of
say.
beauty or trying to be beautiful or feel confident, like you said. That's crazy.
So that's so
Yeah.
you imagine now
Yeah.
when we, that's why, going to the barber shop
Yes.
or going to the beauty shop, right? It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual experience for our coach. Other coaches may be like, well, it's a big deal to us
Yeah.
because if you don't understand the history of a people and what we've been through
Yes.
and what we were convinced we were, especially from an image standpoint, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Then you don't understand that relationship between your barber
Yes.
and your the beautician, right?
Yeah, beautician.
right?
Breaking up
Like
with
you
your
get what I'm trying to.
breaking up with your beautician can be as traumatic or more traumatic
Man.
than a relationship.
And I think
Really.
it's even a bigger deal for the women.
Yeah.
than the-
I didn't realize that it's such a big deal for you guys. I didn't know that until, your struggle, babe, with, trying to find that right barber until you found, Big Vest and, people
Yeah.
cut your hair correctly. But, that's a struggle even for you. Like they be late, they be counseling, they be messing up your line.
I think that come with the larger demand for haircuts, especially during the pandemic. I feel like a lot of people decided that even though I'm in the house, hey, I still want to stay fresh. I want to be fresher
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yes.
And like you said, in our culture, we pride ourselves on precision.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, not every race care about the precision of a line.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We probably like the number one race when it comes to like precision when it comes to haircuts. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So,
yeah. It's
you know-
it's like I said, it goes into our it's culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's our culture.
Not just a
precision.
haircut, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
If you notice, like a black dude might be selling something. If it's all natural, he gonna charge for it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because it's precise. He know exactly where it came from. It's all natural.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I noticed that, like, when we create something, we try to make sure it's like the best product. Like, hey, bro, this the best.
Yeah.
This the best you gonna get. You're
Yeah.
not gonna get nothing better. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah.
I approach the barber game
Yeah.
with like probably like the best product that fit that person.
Yeah.
And,
know what I'm saying?
and the only two that I found, I've been out in Vegas probably since I've been out in Vegas, man.
Yeah.
I probably had like 20 barbers. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
And the only two that now I would even consider going to is, of course, Big Vess and
Yes.
then Rondé the
Rondé,
Barber. Shout
yeah.
out to Rondé.
I'm glad you cleared that up. God, I don't want to get in trouble.
But
Yeah.
the politics now, while I'm going to Big Vess, is just, man, you know, my time is of the essence now. And, bro, you're right down the street now. You're convenient, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Before work, after work, like that convenience, right? You know what I mean? I mean, tell them about your bar, where you're cutting at and the location, and tell us about where you're located at.
Right now, I'm cutting at. It used to be a real profound barbershop called Classic Cuts.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it had burned down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my owner, his name Junius McDaniels. He works at the Expertise Barber Institution.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course.
The same school, the same barber college I graduated from. He's an instructor there. He the head.
Rondé, Demo, all y'all.
Rondé the Barber. Shout out Rondé the Barber. Shout out the whole Blur team.
Yeah, the whole Blur team.
Shout out the whole Blur team.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah, for real.
Especially in Vegas, right?
Yeah. But Rondé and them, they graduated like, I know Zay Wavy, he graduated before I came.
Okay.
Demo graduated like while I was in. I still had a lot of time after Demo graduated.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like the shop I work at now, it's on Alexander and MLK.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
And it got basketball courts in there. It's like a real sports.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like a real sports.
I'm jealous. What else y'all got? I grew up like a Tom girl, so you know I played with my cousins, and I didn't look like one because I had older sisters.
Isn't it a tomboy?
Okay, tomboy. That's
She said
fine.
that Tom girl.
Yeah.
I did say that.
That's new. I never heard of that.
I did say that. I got confused. I got confused for a minute. So tomboy, right? I didn't look like one because I had older sisters, so they did my hair and all that. But I was climbing trees and all of that, so I'm a little jealous. What do you guys got over there?
I mean, that's the main attraction. You know, we let the kids come in and shoot hoops before they get their cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just make sure, like, if they hit the chair, they got to do 10 push-ups. You know?
Okay. All right.
A lot of kids that's used to it, they make sure they don't hit the chair. It be, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. Stuff like that is like culture. Somewhere you can only get in Vegas. I don't really know no other barbershop with a basketball court inside, or on the West Coast in general.
Yeah.
Me personally. So when you in Vegas and you want to check out a dope barbershop, that's like, you know, we in there. You know, it's a lot of professional dudes in there, including myself. But we are also hip too to what's going on in the world.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know what
I'm saying?
Yeah.
We also know what's going on. Yeah.
Politics, all
So
that.
we talk politics. You know what I'm saying? We don't fully agree with
Yeah. Not on the same page.
we talk politics for sure, but a lot of it is like, you know, a lot of people want to come to the shop and get stuff off their chest, stuff off their mind. And also nowadays, you know, what's the crazy thing? I feel like most people they don't know what a good haircut is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if a dude complain, he gonna complain about his hairline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If anything.
If anything, that's that right. That's the
So
butter.
honestly, I feel like it's not even mainly about the haircut. It's about everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, because you can go to the best barber in Vegas, but he's, you know what I'm saying, he a jerk, or you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or he real cocky, or you know, a lot of dudes can't get to that high pedestal and still work like they still remember when you was cutting in the house. You feel me? When
let me hop in there.
It's hard.
Let me tell. What do you think of this? I just had, because what you just did inspired me. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking of your sister too, right? You know what I mean? Because she has that personality, right?
Yeah.
The barber and the barber is right. Barber, is that
what you mean?
like the what do we call the barber, right?
The
That's
barber.
what we call it, right? That's it, right?
Yeah,
there.
it's
Right?
a
All right,
barber.
Okay, all right, cool. And the beautician,
Serial barber.
there you go, right? Both of them, especially in our culture, those are some of the first influencers.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm trying to say, meaning that like that personality is what you're leaning into.
You have to.
That is so much a part of the experience, right?
Let me make this clear. We're not as mean as beauticians.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
No barber is.
Yeah.
I'm not.
my
Hey, shout out to all the beauticians.
Can I say one thing?
I love y'all. Y'all about y'all money.
Yeah.
That's one thing I will say.
Oh,
you know
my
what I'm saying?
goodness.
See, we barbers, you know, they say we mean and all this, but we we deal with a lot more people than beauticians. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the numbers. Yeah.
So
It
it's
takes way
really
longer.
it's really
Time.
wild. So it's like a lot of times we be getting walked over sometimes because it's
Yeah.
like we need y'all. We can say we don't need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we need them.
Yeah.
So sometimes like I'm the type of person to where if a client stressing me out too much, I'm gonna let them know like you might have to go
Can't
to
come
a
back here
barber.
no more.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
cause
done
some
broke up with
Yeah.
clients?
man,
You have to do that sometimes. I was gonna say this. Let me interject real quick, fellas. My sister, you said that. My sister, shout out to Sugar Phil, right? That's what she calls herself, but her name is Phyllis. But she will take your head and turn it, and if you want a hairstyle, particular hairstyle that she doesn't think agrees with you, she'll give you the hairstyle that she thinks you should have, and don't say nothing about it. Like that's what she does, and it's her clientele. She has a lot of clientele. She's been
you
doing
know
hair
what's
forever.
crazy? Like
Crazy.
in school, we was taught to in the book. It literally says just do what they tell you to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But one of the instructors that I was taught under, shout out to Miss LA. I don't agree with her, but
Yeah,
she feel like
I don't either. I know what you're gonna say.
she feels like if someone asks for a cut and you feel like it's not a good cut, you should try to get them to get a different service. You get what I'm saying?
Convince them, yeah.
And all the time I'd be cutting a dude hair, he might tell me to do something weird that I'm uncomfortable with,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
and I'm gonna just do it because I feel like I would rather work smarter, you know what I'm saying, than harder. Because when you trying to do something, when people trying to get you to get something different, either it's gonna take them too long or they can't do it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You gotta have like a crazy passion for your. I might do it. You gotta have a passion for your field to just naturally, like, you know what I'm saying. Hey man, I want to dye my hair purple. No, you should dye it red.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's kind of rare. Maybe she only know how to dye people hair red.
Yeah, and that's what trying to convince you that.
And I know a lot of that's what we talk about in school. Like if you can't do a cut,
Yeah.
try to convince him to get a cut more.
That's in your
To your-
wheelhouse.
yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
9 times out of 10, she just got somewhere else to go. No, I'm just kidding. I'm having fun right now. But go ahead.
So, tell us about, and you know, this is CBG, okay, Choice Business Group. You know, one of the reasons why I've always tried to actively work with you, partner with you, recruit you, because I've seen your influence that you've had on the community, right? Especially young black males, right? You're a leader, right? They gravitate to you. You got a voice that, you know, that they resonate with. You know what I mean? You understand them, and you have great communication skills.
Yeah.
So, you know, what I'm asking you to do is, you know, this is about career readiness, which so many of our young folks lack, right? They didn't, unfortunately, the school didn't really empower them for that, right? Coming from a young man, coming from Vegas, born and raised, right? Born and raised, perfect,
Oh,
okay?
wow, okay.
Right, on the east side, right? Okay, on the east side, right? You're a success, right? You know, right? Like, make them understand where you plan on taking your barber career. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? What's your vision, right?
Yeah.
And then from there, kind of go into a little bit of your background so they know your story, where you're coming from, so they can leave here inspired, saying, wow, okay, I need to do something with my life.
Well, for and foremost, one thing I was always taught was you have two important things in life,
Okay,
course.
all right.
and that's the day you was born, and that's the day you found out why you was born.
There you go.
what I'm saying?
Bars.
Okay.
Hey, give me a little something.
Yeah. Bars.
Give me a little
Beat
something.
drop, something.
No, but for real though,
Yeah,
like
all
I
right.
feel like that's like one of the leading causes of depression.
Whoa, okay, look at that.
And you know what? One time I was vacationing in Miami, and I had ran into these females. These
Flex on those real quick.
these
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, look.
Just one time.
No, look, we was chopping up with these European females, and she like, "What race are y'all?" And like, you got to think they're from Europe, so everything is different.
Yeah.
They're probably like one generation, two generations out from their country.
Yeah.
So she like, I'm Moroccan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Egyptian. And she
Yeah.
like, who are you? What are you?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like, you don't know who you are. Y'all
Yeah. You know, no
black people in
ethnicity.
America doesn't have an identity.
Yeah.
That's how, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, okay, so we have an identity crisis. You feel me? Especially in our
Yeah.
color, but of everybody, whether you white, black, but you got to figuring out
Yeah.
when, like, why you was born,
Yeah.
your purpose. You feel me?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And once I realized what my purpose was, and not only have I, cut a lot of hair, because, that don't mean nothing, cutting a lot of hair. It's dudes that's cutting way less hair, making way more money.
Yeah.
So it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like it's about finding your purpose. And my purpose was teaching.
Ooh.
I didn't talk. I feel like enlightening somebody is like the highest action, human action.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, you got to think, college costs money.
Yeah.
Of
You get what I'm
course.
saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, knowledge is not free for a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I can say a few words that inspire somebody, you can sell a rock, you can sell a piece of paper,
Yeah.
and scale every business.
Yeah.
You feel me? I only like dealing with businesses that I can scale. Like
Yeah.
I can, you get what I'm saying? With cutting hair, you can do it in so many different ways. You can just do all walk-ins. You can just be like, hey, pull up, and just be super busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do all appointments. You can charge a lot and work less. It's a lot of ways you can work it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would say that these days, kids can be more creative. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't have to it's not just college.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not just, and it's a disconnection with the barber industry, especially when you see a black dude with tattoos and all this. We not bad people. We just more creative when we say things and do things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you say 4 and I say 4, it's the same thing. You
Yeah.
feel me? It's just, we just talk a little different.
Yeah.
But it's still business. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in my industry conduct themselves real well to where it's a starting point. You get what I'm saying? And where I see myself in 10 years, I mean, it's so many different steps now. It's new doors being opened in Vegas right now.
Okay.
That's happening right now. Like I just said, shout out to Junius McDaniels, the owner of my shop.
Okay.
He is a barber instructor, and I watched him when he was just a barber.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was a barber student he was a barber instructor student, and I was a barber student.
Okay.
So I watched him as he got his teacher's license,
Okay.
and that's actually a dope transition because somebody like myself, I've never even been to a job interview.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I never had a job in my life. So getting to that point in your career, being able to do what you love and, actually get, benefits and stuff like that. Some people that's hustlers all their life, they might look at it like, oh man, I'm working backwards. But honestly, it's like you blessed. You feel me? To be able to
Okay.
get paid to just think, basically. You know what I'm saying? And speak.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? You demonstrating, but cutting hair is a sport. Cutting hair is a really hard job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's never ending.
Yeah. You gotta stand on your
So
feet.
are you
It's
saying
not. It's never ending unless, because y'all can give me kudos and we can clap kumbaya, but if I go home and I spend my money every day, it's like I'm really I'm hustling backwards at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And if nobody know what hustling backwards means, it means
Yeah.
what I'm saying, you spending money that you spending money as you making it.
Yeah.
You get what
you
I'm
living
saying?
paycheck to paycheck?
Yeah.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
worse,
Yeah.
you can't even pay your bills.
Yeah.
Man.
If you hustling backwards,
Yeah. That's
that's
right.
even worse. Paycheck to
Yeah.
paycheck.
You still,
Yeah.
Where nobody even really know you struggling.
Yeah.
But you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, when you hustling backwards, now you asking people for money and
Yeah. You're
you
coming
in-
up short
you-
every month.
and you in a $1 billion industry.
Yeah.
So I feel like, man, I lose my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like barbering is a very scalable. It's the sky's the limit. You get what I'm saying? I can get a clientele full of athletes. That's just
Yeah.
you can be a
Entertainment.
celebrity barber. You can be. I feel like the highest you can go with it is a union barber.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that's when you getting like say if BT hired me
Yeah.
Yeah.
to come on to their set and
Yeah.
Yeah.
cut hair for their whole little
Yeah. Their hoes.
all their
Yeah.
seasons.
Celebration.
Yeah.
And they just rocking with what I got going on.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it be people locked in and they're blessed.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the celebrity barbers that has that job, because that's probably like when it's all said and done, that's one of the things that I would love to do. You get what I'm saying?
All right.
To be a part of, because it'll just make me feel it'll make me, because you know what, being a barber these days, it's so cliche. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whenever you see a barber moving, not out of the ordinary, but doing something very sophisticated,
Yeah.
it's like almost like hitting the lottery. Because you know, I look at the barber industry is like the NBA.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like the National Barber Association.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right.
In my head, it's like we in the league, and it's like who LeBron, like you know what I'm saying? Who gonna get the better deal? Who dropped 30 today? You know what I'm saying? Who went for 40 tonight?
Yeah.
And we got a game every day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We take breaks when we want to. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that I love about barbering, I learned so much stuff from people that like shape the way I think about the world and my understanding of people and their problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because where I came from, first of all, the reason why I started cutting hair is because when I was like, I think I was like 8 years old, I had alopecia, real bad.
What is, break that down? What is
Alopecia? The definition of alopecia is like just loss of hair, extreme hair loss.
Oh, okay. So this is like
to
a
the
origin
follicle.
story. This is like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
So as I got older, my hair grew back. I was like kind of picky with my own hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I want my hair to look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like once it grew back, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think my hair ever was gonna grow. It was. I lost my hair for like 3 years.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah. So shout out to Jada Pinkett Smith, because I feel
that's when she said alopecia.
Out of black women.
alopecia, and I'm a dude though.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid getting talked about. So imagine being a grown woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And her hair will never grow back. Your hair is like your identity.
Yeah,
There you go.
You look crazy. Like I looked at crazy as a kid with that.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that kind of showed me that the world was like super cruel at an early age. When people see me now, they can't believe that my hair grew back. Like, bro, your hair grew back for real? Because you know, alopecia wasn't curable back then.
Yeah.
We didn't
You know what I'm
have any
saying?
products to help us.
Man, I say God, honestly.
There you go.
I don't know how it grew back, bro, but
Yeah.
I had like 100 bald spots, literally.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
bad.
wow.
I had like super severe to where
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to grow my hair back.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, you know,
It's a testimony.
that started me wanting to cut hair and really be a barber, understand hair
and how it impacts people.
Yes.
Self-esteem.
Yeah, because you know we blame the barber that did it for a long time.
Yeah.
Whole time it wasn't the barber, it was just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We living in the projects. You know what I'm saying? People shooting every night, so we in the hallway, so no bullets hit us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was just crazy. I had stress and anxiety of a grown man as a kid.
Of course.
So by me having so much worry as a kid, it was like you and your mom going through all of it together. We lights off together.
Yeah.
It was, you know, our parents usually hide things from kids.
Yeah.
But in the project scene, things are so wide open. And my mom was such a real person and still is. Shout out to her.
Yeah. Shout out to mom.
She
did a good job. You're here. Yeah.
She
good job.
she never really like hid stuff from us. You get what I'm saying? Like she let us know what was going on. So when we get older, she feel like we were men, so we had to understand certain things.
Yeah.
Like if Pops let the lights get cut off, you get what I'm saying? She gonna let us know it was his fault. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she'll understand that you gotta have your priorities in order, or you gonna feel like how we feeling right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So shout out to my mom for always, you know what I'm saying, speaking life into me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that probably was the reason why I grew my hair back. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to go outside. I used to wear hats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get kicked out of school, fighting because somebody talk about my hair.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Going through all of that at a young age though, elementary school.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Living in the projects. You know kids is cruel in the projects, you know what I'm saying? And eventually my hair grew back. That was a blessing.
What if let me ask you this? This is just crazy. I just thought of something. When you said a union barber, right? And when you say union barber, I'm thinking
I don't think that's the technical term.
I get your concept, right?
Yeah, I remember seeing a lady, she broke them all down.
Yeah.
And I really did research on it. She said union barber.
But the concept is that
You got a job, like
you got a salary, you got benefit, you got right, and they're
well, it's not a salary because wouldn't a salary be annual?
Or they'll pay
Like
you
a
every.
I feel like it'd be
contract.
more contractual.
Yeah, it's a
A
contract.
salary is like you locked in for a year.
Yeah,
A contract might be for 6 weeks. Y'all might film this TV show for 6 weeks.
or 6 months.
Or 6
okay, well
months.
then maybe what I'm saying is something new. What if you had a salary? Okay.
I couldn't do a salary because whoever paying me had to be a millionaire to pay me for sure.
Okay.
Because I obviously I'm gonna need they're gonna have to match what I make a year
Yeah.
plus more. Because now it's like you have control of like how I'm working. I got a job now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You like the flex, and that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like being okay. It's like right now that's like that's like me being Drake and I'm already like an independent artist, and I
You
just
like the
signed out of
flexibility.
nowhere.
Yeah, you like the flexibility.
Like they would have to sign
Control
me
your schedule.
for so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me to just be like, all right, I'm doing this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, if it was more of a like, you finna get put in a position type of situation,
Yeah.
because now I'm getting paid to stay down.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid what I was already making to stay down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm getting put in this position.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get paid less for super. It's an opportunity down the road. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I just thought about, and the only reason why I thought about this
Because what we said earlier.
but I was thinking, I was in our world, in these grant world, like the impact I've seen you have on the youth, especially young men, just throwing out a crazy ideal, right? Even if you didn't do it, developing a system of opportunity like this. But can you imagine how fly that would be if it was a place that these young folks would come and get free haircuts, but the barbers are getting paid by the government? So, like,
You want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
You want to know why that place so crazy? I feel like that place so crazy, the barber wouldn't even have to be licensed for that to work. You want to know why?
Go ahead. Why?
Yeah, well-
Because it's not.
You gotta have a license
No.
with the government.
No. You don't have to have a license.
Okay, break it
Okay.
down. Break it down.
You know what's so crazy? It's not illegal to cut hair.
Okay. all
It's
right.
illegal to have your license and cut hair in your house. It's illegal to have your license and cut hair illegally. Do that make sense? Like,
Break it down.
when you have your license, you have a set of rules that you have to follow.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be drunk while cutting, stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
And one of the rules that's tricky is like, I can go buy clippers. You can go buy clippers from Sally and cut his hair. Who says I can't cut your hair? It's a freedom of speech. It's art.
Yeah.
That's why in Europe you don't need a barber license.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Canada, it's a figure of speech.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's just America. We turn everything into a job.
Yeah.
And it's dope because now you got people that own barber schools that's millionaires.
Yeah.
Barbers become millionaires because we created a job. You got to go to school. Someone has to own the school.
But even if we whether if we were able to get the deal
tricky.
done with or without the license, but if we did, you saying there's some opportunity in that. You think there's a
Yeah.
Imagine if we told a barber, okay, you're gonna get paid $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year, something like that, and your job is you're gonna cut X amount of hair, right?
Free.
Right, and these kids, but then when they're there, you pour into them.
You
Like
want-
you already do.
you want me
like,
to- you want me to-
You
you want
already
me to tell
mentor.
you?
It's a mentor. Now the barbers, because your barbers, you're already mentoring young folks. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I done seen young men in the chair, and you like, man, bros, that ain't the route, man. You can do this, you can do that. I done seen him sit down here
Yeah.
and give life skills training to a young man struggling with his baby mama.
Yeah. Same
And-
thing in beauty shop.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
trying
that
to say.
happens
And
for
why,
us.
so you guys are already a good barber or a good beautician is already doing life skills training
Right.
without getting. Y'all just do that for free.
Maybe they should have breakout sessions and actually.
We do
You
breakout
know,
sessions. Y'all
get paid
we
for
have
that.
group sessions. We were having a group session today when I was getting cut. We were all in the group talking about all those issues. What if we were able to bring those type of experience and monetize them through the barbershop experience?
Yeah.
Would
I feel
that
like-
be something revolutionary?
Look, the play you just said, I've thought of, because you got to think. I ain't gonna lie. When I didn't have my license, I try to think of every loophole I can use to try to like get rich or like make a lot of money without having to get my license. That was like my biggest. That was my big thing. Like, man, I'm finna, try to figure out a way to make a lot of money so I don't even have to go to barber school. I can step into a whole different lane
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I just feel like, man, I'm gonna stop going against the grain. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
thinking like, and I thought of that because I thought of getting like be cutting hair in my crib or
Yeah.
and have like a bucket that says tip, like a tip jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, you're allowed to get tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who are you to say that I can't?
Yeah.
I just want to cut your hair.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How come you didn't want to get your license? Like, why? How come?
Because the way I had my life set up, the way I had it going was so savvy. Like it just worked for me. Like I always had a nice house,
Yeah.
and then my garage or wherever I had my station at,
Yeah.
I was cutting hair, and cutting hair is like it's hair, but it's not like a super dirty job. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So if you in the garage and you got the garage like. You remember how my garages was? They was like, if you walked in, you would think it was a real barber shop. Like,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? So it was like real professional. And then like my clients actually liked the house better than the shop.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. They man, why you don't get your license and get your license? And now that I have it, they missed the crib. You get what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, I just didn't.
More
we can't
opportunities.
we can't see the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
I was always telling you. From day one.
But it was like, man, barber school is so expensive, and
Yeah. Okay.
at the time when we talking about barber school, we talking about 15,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. Yeah.
To the neck, and you know, from
Give him a round of applause. He did it though. He did it though. I remember always telling you.
Clap that
man,
up.
he got it. We look. My guys is telling me we gonna have to wrap it up, but this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
This story right here is
Yeah.
so critical. So you telling the community right now there's some promise. We need to explore this ideal as far as leveraging grants and opportunities
Yeah.
and doing some life skills training through the barbershop
The barbershop.
experience. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
something here.
Yeah.
Oh, what about girl barbers? Sorry.
Same.
you want me to? I'm gonna give y'all some game before this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Look, I don't want to sound. I don't know how to say it without trying to sound like
Yeah.
feminist or anything like that. But you know, if a female barber, a real, you know, I don't want to say it like, you know what I'm saying, but you know, if a woman really learns how to
Cut hair.
cut hair for real the right way,
Yeah.
and she's really sharp and detailed, that's something different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I would love to get my hair cut by a beautiful woman. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if a girl could
whole
cut his
nother
hair,
Or one day your wife.
yeah.
Cause COVID, he was kind of considering me, but then we got nervous.
No, but you want to be honest with you?
Yeah.
I feel like a shop full of. I'm gonna give y'all some game. This is really real.
Yeah.
A commission shop with all women barbers.
Hey.
Take over Las Vegas.
So look.
But when I say barber, I mean y'all gotta be strict. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, 2 + 2 is 4. If she
Yeah.
can't cut, she can't cut.
Yeah, that's
Period.
the bottom line.
Yeah.
If you can't cut, we need charisma.
Yep.
A shop full of women that's hardworking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be young, but they gotta have that motor. They gotta want to cut hair.
Yeah.
So this is
I like
this is what we're doing. We're doing a follow-up stories with Big Vess right here. You heard it first. This
Big
is exclusive.
Vess.
We got this whole barber grant project that we're
Yes.
about to launch, and we got this whole. I think maybe we got some women in business.
Women in business.
Barbershop play that we about to
Okay.
launch right here.
Ladies, just tap in. That's all you got to do.
So we're gonna. And this is what we do here. We run plays
Yep.
and we do follow-ups, and the community sees the process and they see it come to life. And by them seeing us working and making it come to life, we get more community support to bring the dream to life.
There
So
you
we got
go.
2 projects right now that we about to start developing,
Yeah.
and they gonna get exclusive behind the scene backstage passes, all types of stuff to see exactly these 2 things. These 2 projects, these 2 visions,
Yes.
these 2 ideals. This wasn't rehearsed, y'all. This happened
No.
organically
Yes.
right here at this moment.
Yes.
From ideal to execution, what we're about to bring right here. Melchelle.
Melchelle.
Stay tuned because
Big
we're following up with Big Vess
Vess.
with this. 2
Clap
plays
it
in
up.
motion. We got plays here.
God bless all day.
Actually, those